Hello, good afternoon. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about the importance of giving and receiving. If most of you know me, most of you know that I always talk about the law of giving, the law of giving. But what I also would like to emphasize is the importance of the law of receiving. Give and receive. Give and take. Give and take. And it has to be a flow, because when you constantly give, from a space of having something that you are totally the relationship is in balance. I'm talking about partnerships here. I'm talking about partnerships and working together. There must be that level of giving and receiving. I always talk about, I always talk about the law of giving. When you give, there will be abundance, right? The more you give, the more you receive. And I strongly believe in this. And that's a point where when you give something, give in a moment of, charity, or giving like, I just want to give and not expect anything back, that will encourage the flow. But if, let's say, in a partnership, you are always the one giving in that partnership, and that partner is not giving back, then there is a lot of imbalance. So you have to be very clear in terms of the exchange of energy in any business relationships, in any personal relationship. And especially, some people, they feel that they're always putting in a lot of work in their relationship. They're doing so much for the partner, and the partner just doesn't do anything back for the family or for the relationship. And again, that is an imbalanced relationship, okay? Some people also, in terms of business partnership, also the same thing. One person is working long hours, building the business, and the other partner is, and it's not a sleeping partner, it is a partner who's supposed to be a partner in business or in that working relationship, and that partner is just benefiting from the work of the other person, right? So that again is an imbalanced relationship. So in any relationship, it is important to have that flow of giving and receiving. And for me also, now that I am realizing the importance of this giving and receiving, this balance of energy in any business relationships, that's how I am like right now when I invite people to speak on my platforms. If you notice, I'm having my family leadership community meetups where I get millionaires, multimillionaires, or people making at least from zero have reached their 20,000 above, to add value to my community, so that they will be inspired to be able to hear from different sources of ideas and input besides just myself. That's where I invite these people at the same time. And what I do with them is they can either come in as a giver. They just want to give from a space of offering knowledge. They just want to give my community, they don't ask anything back. But I also ask, is there anything that you need? If I invite them to my platform, I'll see if I can give them some publicity, visibility, any testimonials I can get from my community to them that can benefit their business, right? And also the same thing. And I also have SOPs when I invite people to speak at my platforms. They have to be of a certain caliber. They must also be able to have database, so that, when we co-promote, they have something, something to add value to my people as well, and also be able to add value for my platform as well to their market, right? So it is a balanced relationship. But if it's not, then you will realize that some people, they want you to do things for them, and they're not willing to give anything back in return to you. And that is a very unbalanced relationship. And that is what we call, freeloading. You just want to get a free ride somewhere. You're going to squeeze off a person from somewhere in order for, to benefit themselves and all that. That is the old way of doing business. The way of doing business that we have learned was capitalistic capitalism, right? To get the highest amount of profits, less amount of sales and effort, least amount of effort, least cost. That is what business is. Of course, it is about increasing profitability. But the old way of doing business is like, how people see if they can get as much or squeeze as much from someone and not give anything back in return, right? But now with this the new business, the way business is conducted right now, and me especially, I'm very much into conscious businesses because I've seen how people who are not conscious, capitalistic, purely capitalism without being conscious, they make a lot of money, but they're not doing good. No, they don't do good for the people working for them. They don't do good for the environment, and sometimes they even abuse people from other nations who are poorer in order to get self-benefit, right? That is the way business was done before and even instilled in our schools, and it's time to stop. It is now going into conscious capitalism, and us as consumers even, we are more conscious, so that law of giving and receiving has to apply at the same time. So we take responsibility in the way we conduct business. And when we look for partners, this is something I'd like for you all to be aware of. There must be give and receive. It can't be just one person giving or one person receiving all the time. It has to be an exchange of energy where it is balanced, right? And same thing like business, how we use the resources in the world also in order for us to add value or create new products. It has to be giving and receiving. You've got to give back to environment to make sure that it is clean. The business that you do is clean. If you're producing energy, make sure it's clean energy. If you're producing food, make it a sustainable kind of farming where it's not like abusing animals or killing animals in very harsh ways, So it is all about this energy of giving and receiving. All right. So that's all I feel like sharing today, and I hope that you all will apply this in all of your business dealings, in all of your personal relationships, in all of your business relationships. That you don't take a free ride from anywhere. You offer anything that you want, anything back in return. And when you asking for help, also always remember the people who help you, right? So the law of giving and receiving is, people donate to you, you get some money without any extra work, you give something back. Keep that energy flow so that the money is moving, the economy is moving, the energy is also moving in your space. All right. And that's what our community is all about. I coach specifically women entrepreneurs right now, and also leaders, corporate leaders, to become better leaders, and also to be in their feminine leadership, and use that to create 5 to 6 figure incomes and also do good at the same time. Now, if this resonates with you, I would like to invite you to our community. Do drop me a PM, and I'd love to have a chat with you on how we can help you create your community, build your tribe, build your business, and do good at the same time. All right. So with that, have a wonderful evening and talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.